everybody, and welcome to Inspiring Change, the interview series where I get a chance to introduce you to the stellar members of the wellness universe. And today is no different. Introducing to you world changer and shaker, Miss Kellie Fitzgerald. Hi, Kellie.
Hi, Shari.
Did you like that?
That's perfect. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Fabulous. So tell everybody why I consider you a world changer and shaker. Tell everyone what your Facebook page is and what is your mission behind it.
My page is actually called When on the Road to Enlightenment. Don't forget to take out the trash.
Which I love.
And it came about because we sabotage ourselves frequently. You know, we'll be going along and everything will be going great, and then all of a sudden something crops up from the past that we never really dealt with, and there we go back down, you know, that particular pathway again. And then we wonder, hey, what happened? Everything was going great. What happened? It's not going great now, and it's because we did it to ourselves. So that's where that came from.
Yeah, pretty much. I always notice just when you think you've got it all together, then something pops up that's like, ha, you thought so.
Yeah.
So, Kellie, how did that come about? What made you start this page?
I actually went through a really, really, really seriously deep, dark period in my life, not horribly long time ago. And through that, in trying to get out of it, I started writing. And it ended up being a book that is also called When on the Road to Enlightenment.
Genius.
And it was sort of my self-therapy. I went through a time where I really wondered if I was really supposed to keep living. You know, it was that really deep, dark time. I had been through a number of things in my life, and I started over many, 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 many times. And I was just kind of going through another one of those phases where everything was falling apart, and I just wasn't sure what to do with it. So I literally was reading all the right books, and I was talking to all the right people, and I was meditating, and I was doing everything they tell you to do, and it wasn't working for me. And one day I just literally said, why is this not working? What is wrong with me? And very clearly in the back of my head, I heard a voice say, because you didn't take out your trash. And it just hit me with, I was regurgitating all that stuff over and over and over again. And I wasn't really dealing with it and moving on. And I was holding on to it. I wasn't letting it go. Right. So that's where it came from, you know, and it's just sort of my mission now to help people, number one, not give up. And number two, realize that just because you've gone through some dark stuff doesn't mean you're always going to go through some dark stuff. You can actually make a choice to decide, hey, I'm done with that. I am moving on. There's nothing I can do about the past, but I can fix my future. And that's kind of my message in a nutshell.
It's a pretty brilliant message, because I think most people are so focused on changing what happened, and it's like, no, it's more about facing it and accepting it. Because you're not, and what are you going to do now? I always go, now what? Now what?
Yeah.
So brilliant.
You can't
Right.
go, you know, doing that. You just drive yourself nuts, and that's what I was doing. So
yeah, well, obviously you said that you read a lot of books and you were doing all of that. Was wellness, the word wellness, the idea of wellness was always part of you?
Yeah, to me, what I was looking for is sort of that magical combination of body, mind, and spirit all working together, instead of, you know, I tell people it sounds sort of, you know, schizophrenic, but really I felt like my mind was fighting with my body and my spirit was fighting with both of them, and none of them were communicating. And
yeah.
you know, I think a lot of people go through that. So I was always trying to, what can I do to get through this? And if I get through this, how can I help other people get through this? That became sort of my motivation, was if I'm going through this, other people must be going through this too. Right. And it dawned on me one day, what if it's my purpose to help other people get through this? And that was sort of an aha moment for me. And it really did change the entire course of my life.
I always think when people with the aha moments, it's like the pearly gates have opened, and it all just finally comes together. You're like, duh, of course.
Yeah, didn't I see that?
Right.
Right there. Yeah.
Completely. So just what you're saying right now completely inspires me. And I've read a lot of your stuff and I've watched a lot of your interviews and I've seen, and I'm curious because you inspire me. I'd love to know what inspires you on a personal level.
Other people, mostly. I have the amazing privilege at this point in my life to do what I truly, truly love doing. And I get more out of helping people than they get from me helping them. I guarantee it. It's the most magical thing. If you ever have an opportunity, anyone watching this later, if you have an opportunity to go out of your way and help someone, do it. It is amazing what you get from giving without thinking about what you're going to get back. It's what I love to do. And that's what truly inspires me. It keeps me going. Just this morning, someone called me in sort of a panic, and she was just, she's so brilliant and has gone through so much, many of the same things I have, and I just sort of took from her, she was, help me through this, what do I do, and I'm helping her through it, and at the same time I'm going, oh wow, that's really awesome, I helped this person.
Now I've been helped.
Yeah, and
Totally.
it's so true though, is we help ourselves most when we're helping someone else. I have found that over and over again.
And I think that when most people actually do that and experience that, they find the same truth as well. So
Yeah.
I absolutely agree with that. Last question for you. If you were able to share a message with the whole world, which right now, because every single person is watching this,
Of course.
of course, what would you want to share, Kellie?
Don't give up. Keep going. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on yourself. Just don't give up. Just every day, keep going. There were many, many times through my life I wanted to give up, and it was just some little thing. I have a publishing company now named after my cat, because there were mornings that I just didn't want to get out of bed, and I wouldn't have if I hadn't had her on my face and get up and feed me. So just don't give up. Whatever it takes for you to find that one thing that makes you keep going every day, every minute, however often you need to find it. Find it for yourself and just keep going.
Awesome. I am certain that somebody's taking that advice from you right now. I really am. It's beautiful. Tell everybody where they can find you, more than just here on the Wellness Universe.
My website is www.whenontheroadtoenlightenment.com. That seems to be a recurring theme for me. I'm also on sunataspiritualproductions.com, and I'm on Transforming Your Life with Kellie and Lisa. It's a blog talk radio show. And the website coming soon is We Are Kellie and Lisa. So I am all
You are everywhere. You are everywhere. Fabulous. Thank you so much, Kellie, for taking the time to do this and for what you do every day for the world. We really appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys too.